Hi, this is Stephen Carroll.
And Andrea Pappas from Santa Clara University.
Our way of doing introductions on the first day of class increases our students' motivation and engagement, and helps make them more self-motivated in their approach to learning. The key is to help students think carefully about their goals, and then to help them see how their existing beliefs and habits around learning get in the way of their ability to achieve those goals. In our classes, it sounds like this.
Hi, I'm Professor Pappas, and I'm a professor that you will remember.
Whoa.
This is important. To start this class, each of you is going to introduce yourself. You will have a lot of freedom to define yourself in college, so this will be your first piece of critical thinking. Who are you going to be in this class? Your introduction should be memorable and should help us get to know you. Your introduction can be up to 90 seconds long and should be based on the following questions. Who are you? Why are you here? Where are you going? And what do you want? You have 5 minutes to prepare your introduction, and remember, it should be memorable.
5 minutes later, Professor Pappas introduces herself using the 4 questions. Then the students introduce themselves. We make it a point to visibly take notes as they do. Typically, students' introductions are remarkably unmemorable. When they're done, we give them a 5-minute break.
Now let's reflect. I'd like to push you a little on why you are here. Who will volunteer to say more about your answer?
I'm here so I can get a good job.
Really? How does being here get you a good job?
Well, it's not just being here. It's the degree that's going to land me that sweet job.
How does that work? If I were to give you your diploma right now, how would that help you get this great job?
Well, my resume will show that I'm a college graduate. That puts me ahead of people who haven't gone to college.
Perhaps, but you are a first-year student. You haven't really gone to college yet. How will your diploma alone make you a better person to hire than someone else? Perhaps someone who has more experience because they didn't go to college.
Okay, so maybe it's not just having a degree. But by the time I graduate, I will be more qualified.
Good. So what will make you more qualified? Is it just being here and hanging out that will make you a great employee?
Well, no, but I'll learn stuff along the way.
Sounds good. What will you learn?
I'll learn skills, you know, like in my major.
Okay. But the guy who worked for 4 years instead of going to college probably has some pretty good skills too.
Yeah, but I will have learned other stuff too, like principles and theories. He's only going to know about the specific projects he worked on. I'll know a lot more. I will have learned other things in other classes too, things that will help me do a better job, like how to do research. Plus, I'll be able to write well and to think critically.
Aha! That sounds like a pretty good reason to be here. You're here to learn a discipline, but also to learn how to read and write and think critically. Those are the things that are going to help you get and keep that sweet job. So you need to spend the next 4 years focused on learning about your discipline and on learning to read, write, and think critically. How does this sound? Are those goals you're willing to work toward?
Well, you make it sound like a lot of work. But yeah, I guess that's kind of why I came to college.
We repeat the process with 3 or 4 other students until they see the pattern. We don't stop asking questions until the student explains what they need to learn or how they're going to be changed by school. The night's homework assignment is to write up a revised self-introduction based on the 4 questions. The point of all this is to prompt students to explore more consciously why they're in college, and to get them to commit publicly to their own goals for learning. We come back to each student's goals repeatedly throughout the course, especially when their behavior seems to contradict their stated goals. We ask them how what they're currently doing is supposed to support those goals, and then give them a chance to revise, either the goals or the behavior. This helps students see how their existing beliefs and habits often block them from reaching their educational objectives. It also helps motivate them to explore other forms of learning, and helps make them more self-directed learners. Following this first reflection, we guide them through a second debrief, this time looking at how their unmemorable introductions did not follow instructions, and how that undermined their ability to reach their goals.